What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all living tonight? It's been a minute. Okay, so tonight I want to talk about the credit repair process, specifically how to focus on the personal information aspect of credit repair. And quickly, my name is Philip Gotti. I'm a credit repair specialist. I'm also someone who will be able to help you get access to business funding through the personal guarantor method. I'll be able to help you structure your LLC, help you fill out applications on the business side so you'll be able to get the bag. Talking about get at least 100K of business funding. Very easy. Now, I want to talk about credit repair and, specifically focusing on the personal guarantor method and going back to your personal information. Most people, when it comes to this, most people haven't looked at your credit reports in ages, or at least they look at it through apps like Credit Karma. Now, nothing wrong with Credit Karma. It's a free app. A lot of us like free things, but when it comes to this credit thing, you really want to spend some money, or I would say, spend some money on platforms that actually give you accurate information. One platform that I recommend is Identity IQ. You could go on my bio, click on the link, and you will be able to check out Identity IQ and download it. Download your credit reports and be able to see accurate information. Other ways is to go on my free credit report and check that out. It will allow you to pretty much download copies of your credit report for free, and you'll be able to look at the information from all three bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Now, when it comes to updating your personal information, there are two ways to go about it. One, you got to know what's being reported, right? Once you get access to that information, you want to go write a letter to the credit bureaus. You can go on Google, search the address, Experian address, Equifax address, TransUnion address. Once you figure out that information, you want to write to them and pretty much tell them, my only name is this and that. First, last name, middle initial. My date of birth is, this. My only address is this, and the only employer or job that I work at is that. Now, you're going to mail that letter, and I would give it maybe 5 to 7 business days, and then you want to follow up with a call to each of these credit reporting agencies and let them know that you submitted a letter and wanted to know if they received it, and make sure they update your information to the accurate current information that you have. Sometimes on your credit report you're going to notice your name is misspelled. You're going to see a lot of errors when it comes to your address. You're going to see a lot of previous addresses on there. Sometimes you're going to even see a location that you've never lived at, and you don't want that on your report. And why is this, relevant? Why is this important? Why do you want to update your personal information? Who cares? How is that going to fix your credit, right? Now, the reason it's relevant is if you're someone with bad credit, right? If you have negative information on your credit report, a lot of times the negative information is attached to different metrics on your personal information. So you have an account with, let's say, Bank of America, and this account is in default, right? You don't have, you stop making your monthly payments on a credit card, the account is now in collection, and you have a negative mark on your credit report. Now, that negative mark is connected to some of the personal information that you have reporting, right? So if you have a misspelling of your name that's attached to this account, by updating that personal information, that will give you leverage to have the negative account removed. All right, let me say that again. So if you have a negative information like a collection on your credit report, and this collection is connected to, this negative information is connected to a personal information of yours, by updating that personal information, correcting it, it will give you leverage to have the collection deleted. Now, that's an entire different process when it comes to the actual removal of negative information, but updating that personal information does give you a lot of advantages. Okay, so that's one little quick thing you can do over the phone. If you found this information valuable, definitely want to comment credit and set up your free consultation with me, and I can help you as well. And we can figure out if you have bad credit, what's the reason you have bad credit, how we can repair it and also build it, right? Because that's just, those are two separate things. People in the credit repair process notice that once you're removing some negative information, their scores are going down, and they're curious as to, how come my score is going down? If I just remove the collection, it should, if anything, go up, right? But that's not always the case. When you have negative information that has a lot of positive history, like you had a lot of payment that are positive, but, ultimately the account got, went into collection, that information being removed will negatively affect you. But it's a better trade-off than having that collection still living there. Now, once it's been removed, you want to talk about building your credit. And building your credit is, when you're going to start seeing your scores improve. And there's a whole strategy on what you want to put on your credit report, the number of primary accounts you want to have, the secondary accounts you want to have, the mixtures of accounts that you want to have. You don't just want to only have perhaps just, student loans, or you don't want to have just, one credit card and maybe an auto loan. You want to look at other accounts like credit builder accounts. These are things that will ultimately help you boost your overall profile so it looks more, financially stable when it comes to applying for lending or applying for different financial products. Okay? Now, if you found this valuable, definitely want to comment credit, and you're going to get a link in your direct message. That way, I'm going to be able to help you fix your credit, and, we could ultimately begin the journey where you're then going to get ultimately to the bag, all right? Because we want to leverage our credit. We just don't want to sit on a gold mine without actually doing anything with it, all right? All right, y'all, that's all for tonight. Glad some of y'all came in and joined me. Peace out.